People who post NSFW pics on Reddit. Have you even been approached by a fan? If so, how did it go?
I went on a date with someone from a dating site, and while at dinner he proceeds to tell me he recognized me from Gone Wild and that's why he wanted to go out with me. It was very awkward after that, and we didn't have a second date. I happened to meet someone who showed me a list of his 4 favorite NSFW Tumblr blogs he followed. Mine was on the list. I am not sure if he actually recognized it was mine, and I didn't reveal the fact on my own.
Not in person, but lots of people from my hometown know and have messaged me saying they appreciate my pics, which is definitely code for saying they masturbated to them. I'm totally okay with it though. I mean, that's why post.
Mattel releases a new version of Uno called Fuck You Know. It's like Uno, but there's a ton of new special cards, and all of them are designed to fuck over the next player. What are some of these special cards?
I played with write-ins once and it was swap hands with a player of your choice. One person would have half the deck and another player had 2 cards. Needless to say, shit hit the fan a couple times. Lamau.
The blue shell card, when played, it targets the player that is winning and makes them draw until they get a blue card. Let's introduce some of that good old Mario Kart frustration to Uno.
Everyone draws cards until a yellow 5 is drawn.
Inception, select a player. You and said player play a sub-game of Uno to decide who has to draw 15 cards. Loser draws, but nobody really wins in this.
Highly advise you all to look into a card game called Exploding Kittens. It's literally what Op was asking for, the fuck you version of Uno. Shit almost made my wife divorce me. Embarrassed smiley face.
Dear Reddit, if you were to have sex with any insect scaled up to human size, what would it be?
A sexy ladybug, obviously.
Fucking disgusting. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like the mans from Bug's Life don't got that wagon. A mosquito, just for the sake of giving it some fucking purpose in life.
I'd definitely say I'd have to fuck a grasshopper. Those long legs and the flexibility. Literally bouncing up and down so effortlessly on your dong. Sounds like a good deal, but in reality this is so fucked. Queen bee, that way it's a girl and you get a little sting, if you know what I mean.
A butterfly could have a nice ass, they can give oral through that long tube they have and just suction that motherfucker. Go edit this. This is the comment I get 3,000 upvotes on.
What is a waste of money to you?
Fancy bottled water and coffee.
Purchasing a gym membership at a posh fitness establishment only to drive to it 2-3 times a week and walk on the treadmill.
Rent a center, errands, and the like. No, an iPad is not worth $3,600, especially if it gets repoed after you miss a single payment, and also because it'll be fucking obsolete by the time you pay it off.
Someone buying a £20 extended 3-year warranty on a £6 kettle.
Parents of Reddit, what do you not understand about us teenagers?
Why do you like TikTok so much? I get that some of the videos are funny, but I couldn't sit and watch an hour of them without losing my mind.
Why do I have to pester you about showering more than once a week? Do you want to be the stinky kid? This is how you get to be the stinky kid.
Why won't you stay off my goddamn lawn?
I'm a teacher, and the one question I always have is why TF do you feel the need to hit every single door frame you pass by?
What's so stupid? It's actually genius.
Intentionally failing repeatedly at a particularly shitty job that you hate doing in your workplace, so eventually you're not asked to do it anymore. I know this because I have employees that have done this.
Whatever happened to this nuggie? I remember laughing at the mere existence of those sleeve blankets. Then I was joke gifted one, and I fucking loved it. being really bad at things like fixing iPads. My dad and uncles need help with their tech stuff all the time, and they always come to me because my sister is hopeless with that stuff. She's not, but she's got them believing that.
Building a giant horse giving to your enemy and then sabotage your enemy with warriors inside.
Lather, rinse, repeat, plop, plop, fizz, fizz, and take two and call me in the morning. All advertising campaigns to get you use twice as much of something than you really need to.
One day at school a little kid, probably in kinder, asked me to spell ICUP. I answered by saying EYECUP. Confused, the kid said no, it's ICUP. I laughed and said EU.
Selling your panties online.
What's the worst movie you've seen from start to finish?
The live-action Woody the Woodpecker movie. Yes, it exists, and it's on Netflix.
Motto's Hands of Fate. I was told the MS Tech version was going to be fun. Movie caused me physical pain.
Hellraiser 4. Then 5. Then 6, 7, 8. Then after 9, I had a renewed appreciation for 4, 7. I refuse to watch the new one. The worst part is, I've seen them all more than once.
Ballistic, X vs. Sever.
Skyline. 90% of the movie is just them cowering in a high-rise apartment.
If Jeff Bezos decided to share his fortune with everyone on the planet, what would you do with your $17.50?
I would get a t-shirt that says we took Jeff Bezos' entire fortune, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
Pizza.
Around 15 McChickens.
Get a burger at Five Guys and a large order of fries. Pay my guest Jabur.
Start a new company called Congo. It would be a revolutionary internet Walmart type thing.
Get my Chipotle bowl with guac.
What's your riskiest masturbation?
Both headphones in. Door unlocked.
When I was in high school, some dude jerked off in the bookshelves of the school library and got a suspension. Then came back, jerked off in front of some chick on the bus and got expelled.
Was in the backseat of my family's van. We were on a trip to Florida and felt the urge from the vibrations of the road. Pulled a blanket over me and went to town. Share a room with my cousin, while he was sleeping, hopefully. I would sit down in class and just start shimmying in my seat when exams were about to finish, and the stress of finishing the exam and rubbing would get me off. This was way before I even figured out why it felt good and bad at the same time.
How much better would the world be if everyone needed a license to have kids?
In theory, great. In execution, eugenics and the stripping of basic human rights. People suck, and any system that can be weaponized against a person or group will.
The same. Most people have driver's licenses. Have you seen how some of them drive?
How would you enforce this? Kill illegally born children? Where there's licensing, there's illegal transfer.
It's a double-edged sword up. You would be stripping people of their biological right. On the other hand though, no more world hunger. So yeah.
It's straight back to 1939 and Hitler's idea of having to be sterilized because you won't pass a test and now have DNA that is not worth passing to your successors. Let's not talk about this.